Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, August 6th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So nice job by the Bulls. They accomplished two things today. First and foremost is they filled the gap. Okay? ES, NQ, and righty all closed the gap. That's impressive. Second thing is they go out with another large buy tail. So 2 days in a row, we had excess in A period on the downside. Now, we did go out with some excess in K period on the upside today in ES and NQ. ES's was better. It is also our third largest range of the year. So that's impressive as the ranges continue to expand. Our volume is good, but nothing like yesterday's. Right now it's at 72.5 million, so it's above average, but we're not going to even do close to 100. We took out both sides of the overnight for the 37th time this year. We attempted to go trend up multiple times today, and they all failed. They got their targets, though, I think, at least what they wanted to do today, and that was to stop the one-time framing and to put the daily back into balance. Now, the next step is to continue going upwards. You don't want the Bulls, after filling the gap, and that's it. And then all of a sudden we take back today's buy tail, and then tomorrow, and then get into the buy tail from yesterday, because then nothing really changed in the bigger picture. The weekly is still down. The monthly is still forming its balance. Righty, pretty much the same thing. Fill their gap barely and end up with an 8-wide POC. Now, there's nothing to lean on as far as a wide POC or a pullback today. So, if we open up inside of today's range tomorrow, you're certainly going to need your hard hats. I'm telling you right now, you will have some massive, massive chop. Okay? So keep that in mind as we go into tomorrow. Had a good day, decent day today. Not much in the afternoon. I started off early in A period. I took a short to get the overnight low in NQ. I got paid, but it didn't quite get it. And then the second time I went down, took it again. This time we got it, got paid. So that was my only two trades in NQ and A period to get the overnight. Now, I talk about my three favorite trades. It's either front running the overnight or going to get it. That's a combo, one trade. Then my second one is to try to get the one-time framing up or down. I got that. I took the long in B period to pop A's high. So that was a very nice start to the day also. And then in C period, took the long to get the IB high. So those three trades have been bread and butter trades for me in NQ recently. They've worked very nicely. Now, actually, the first time A got down in NQ, even though I got paid on the short, the long would have worked better because it front ran it and ripped up pretty good. So the second time when it came down, when I got it, took the short again, the odds of getting it at that point were much better. I did take a long in F period in NQ to go finally fill the gap. So that worked out. My only loss was in G period, and I said I'm going to, F didn't fill the gap, but I had a long that paid me up close to it. In G period, I said if they fill the gap, I want to short it. But the fact that they kept getting close to it, I should have realized there were going to be stops and give it some more room. I didn't. I took the short on the gap fill, and I took a loss on it. Not huge, but I took a loss. However, I got that back and more in I period. I said, I think we're going to stop the one-time framing, finally. NQ is one-time framing up the entire day until I period. Took the short prior to taking out H's low, innovated, and got paid on that. And then in J period, I took a short to go down. I wrote versus gap fill. It wasn't a gap fill. Oh, ES. I'm sorry. It wasn't NQ. I'm like, we filled the gap. ES, I took the short against the gap fill and got paid about 5 points on that. So, and then after that, what I was really surprised about was after we filled the gaps, I thought that was the targets they wanted and the market would pull back a bit. And it just didn't. It kept going up in H, I, J, and K. But then lo and behold, L&M wiped out all those laggard buyers in both ES and in NQ. And then on the chart, so just going to show you the daily. I'm sorry, the weekly and the daily. I'm showing you the weekly because we filled the gap, right? Weekly gaps, monthly gaps rarely hold. We filled it, but we are one time framing down 3 weeks. We're down. And the daily is now, again, it's subjective. You can call it a 2-day balance. You can call it a 3-day balance. And the reason it's subjective is if we take out today's high tomorrow, are we automatically going to call the daily up? Or would we rather take out Friday's high? I would think we'd rather take out Friday's high. So for now, I'd probably call this a 3-day balance. Okay? Friday's the top of it. Monday's the bottom of the balance. I hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.